Hey folks, hope you guys are doing well as usual. So this is my first day in Rimini and I just came down from my hotel, and this is the central bus station here. I just bought a travel card for 3 days. It cost me 11 euros, and you can see down there where it says bus tickets, and there was a nice lady behind the counter and she helped me out. She spoke English well enough to buy the ticket. So now I'm on my way to explore Rimini. This is heading through to the old city. Well, this is practically the old city right here, I think. So stick with me and see what you think of Rimini. I haven't been here for very long, but I'm already really impressed with this place. The hotel that I'm staying in, which I'll do another video on, was really nice. The breakfast was absolutely fantastic, really nice, and hotel was clean. Staff were really friendly. So this is the main rail station here, Stazione Rimini. Got a nice clock, and you can get trains to Bologna, Milano from here. I'm thinking about doing a trip to San Marino, but that will be by bus. There's a little map I found which highlights all the different things you can see in the city center. So shows you that I'm on the right way here. And this place is pretty quiet here. I was on one of these big buses this morning when I came in, and it was really packed actually, but there was one behind it that was following about a minute later, and it wasn't packed at all. Look at this cool little restaurant here I found. It's got its own little private garden and everything. And Rimini doesn't seem that busy actually. You can see on the street there's not that many people. So I've just found this little food market. I'm gonna go check it out now. Seems to be down this alleyway, I think. You can see a sign here. Seems like I'm on the right way. So this appears to be all fruit and veg by the look of it. Fruit stalls here, peaches, plums. This is a proper Italian market. Reminds me of some of the markets I visited in Spain and Portugal. Oh, look at the size of those watermelons. Jesus, those things are massive. And I'm not going to spend too much time here because there's lots of stuff to see. So I'm going to head out. This shop is quite interesting. You want to know the price of the watermelons? Got some cheeses here, cold foods, breads, selling breads, melons, little cafe there. And there's also a supermarket here as well, Euro market. So you could buy other stuff like tinned food. I found this, this is obviously a travel agency, so you might be able to book trips to other places in Italy. Super relaxing being in this place. To me, it's got a kind of almost a village feel about it. And I think we have something famous here. Let me check. The little choo-choo train. I'll be doing one of those trips later. So this is the Temple Maestriano. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, and you can hear the bells here. It's just 12 o'clock and it's closed till 3:30, and it's open from 3:30 till 6:30. So I'm gonna have to come back afterwards and see it if I want to have a look inside. Oh, and I think there's a sign, so it's called Tempio Maestriano. My Italian is terrible because I can't speak the language, but that's what it's called. And we've got another one of these little kind of maps or guides just to tell you where everything is. The Ponte del Tirebro, I think that'll be a bridge. Tibero. So I found this little picture with some information, and it's just talking about how the temple was bombed in 1944 and rebuilt, and the original works, the crucifix painted by Giot, still remains inside, so that's quite interesting to see. Everything is so chilled out on this place. You know, when you live in London, I've spoken about this before, but when you live in London and you come to these like small, you know, smaller cities with less people, they're absolutely fabulous because it just feels like you're getting a double holiday, you know. You're getting away from all the hustle and bustle, and then you're going to a little place that's just not crowded. So you're seeing something new, you know, and it's just taking you away from all the stresses of your normal working day life. So I'm guessing this is the main shopping street here. I can see, you know, a few of the normal shops, like you got Max Mara there. So this would be, I'm assuming, the main shopping street for Rimini. You got that choo-choo train coming here. If you're subscribed to my channel, I always try and do one of those little trains wherever I can go, just because it's kind of like, you know, you can chill out. kids are having a lot of fun. Just because you can, like, basically see the whole city without, you know, spending 4 or 5 hours walking it. And look at this place, isn't it fabulous? Got a nice clock tower there. Architecture is wonderful. Places to eat. Pharmacy here. And there's another church here, or is it temple? The Sancti Antoni de Prava. If you speak Italian and you're watching my videos, you're probably mortified at the way I'm pronouncing these Italian words. But, you know, forgive me. I'm from a Western country, and I'm from a country that never, well, hardly ever studied any foreign languages. So it's not really my fault, I guess. And if you guys come to Rimini and you're wondering exactly where I am, this is Piazza Tre Martini. You can see the sign's a bit faded there on the marble, but it's like, you know, it's a big street and quite easy to find. And in front of me we have the Julius Caesar statue here. And clock's even telling the right time. Oh, look at that, it's telling you it's September 10 to 20. Let's see. There's a second dial which is telling you days and months as well, which is quite cool. But no, looks like maybe that one's not working. This sign is a bit easier to read, actually. So it is Piazza Tre Martiri. Let's see if I can get there. And here we have, this is a statue of Julius Caesar. It's pretty big. And that's the way to deliver the post. Little 3-wheel motorbike. It's about 12:30 now and everything's starting to close. So most of the shops, well, a lot of the shops are pulling up their shutters. Some, I gather maybe some of them close till 2:30, 3:30. Some really nice beach bags here, and at good prices as well. Got another little information board here. So this is Palazzo Cavour. And I'm not sure how old these buildings are, but they definitely look very old. There's almost an old fort type thing here. Oh no, it's a church. Yeah. So I could only see it from the side, but now I can see it a bit better. It's Palo B Vegesto. There's a nice little breeze today. It's supposed to be 29 degrees. If you watched, if you subscribe to my channel, you know I was in Spain for 2 weeks on the Costa Dorada 2 weeks ago, and now I'm in Italy, and I tell you it was a lot hotter in Spain than it is in Italy, even though it's supposed to be 29, 30 degrees today. Some cool stuff here. I really love going to these small places compared to going to like big cities like Paris. It's just, I find it just so much more chilled out and relaxed. I think some of these have now been turned into either theaters or museums. But if you're down here, it's a nice place to sit down and get some coffee. I want to try and get an ice cream. There was a ice cream place back there, and it was just so packed with it was like a school trip there. Just couldn't get into it. So this might be an ice cream place. Yeah, it is an ice cream place here. And you've got this nice fountain. I think there's some water coming out. Yeah. I'm not going to, but I've heard that it's actually quite nice, and a lot of the locals actually drink it as well. So I'm going to head down. I think there's a fish market down here with some shops. I'm not sure about that, but I'm going to head down through these arches and see what's down here. So I think this would be where the market is. I don't think there's a market on today though, so there must be different days for it. But it looks like nice marble. Nice little cobblestone street. And I just walked down from that fish market, and there's a lovely little restaurant here and bookshop. This is a great thing about these small towns, small cities, these old cities, is they always have interesting places to explore. Yeah, a lot of these places are only open in the evenings by the look of it. Cavour, and you can see the arch there and that fountain. And if you have a look around here, you know how I said there's a lot of museums in this area. So this is, I think there's actually, there might be two Fellini museums in Rimini. I'm not sure about that, but this is one of them. And here you have this cool rhino in a boat, and there's a couple of nice cafes to sit down, chill out, have a coffee. So I'm on the way to Ponte di Trebbio. It's down this way, and I just happened to see this alleyway with that interesting stuff, so I decided to pop down, and it was worthwhile. I knew there were museums in this area, but you know, sometimes they're not that easy to find. Give you another view of it, so you can see that building that was on my right hand side with the arches. That's right there. And this is, if you're interested, it's Piazzetta San Martino. So if you want to find exactly where this is, you can just use Google Maps to find it. And I just came up from that Fellini museum, and this is actually that square I was in before. That's the top end of it, which I never really walked up to. But if you come up here, you can, and you walk around here, you can see the Castel Sismondo. I think that's how you pronounce it. And so it's right on that piazza, right on the top bit of that Piazza Cavour. And look at this place, it's pretty impressive. I love these European castles, absolutely amazing. One of the best castles I ever visited was the Salzburg Castle when I was backpacking around Europe 20 years ago. And look at this place, it's so chilled out. I mean, honestly, you would think this city would, you know, would have about 5,000 people in it with the amount of people you see. And I'm not sure if this is, I think it's free to enter by the looks of it, but we're going to find out in a minute. It's a pretty impressive castle, isn't it? I think there's some information boards up here, so we can probably find out a bit more about this. This has got the Fellini Museum on it as well, so maybe this is now part of the Fellini Museum. I know there's like different exhibitions of Fellini here. I think this castle was built in 1446. Let's have a look what it says here. It's nice, there's something in English as well. Oh, looks like you do have to buy tickets. But I don't think you have to buy tickets just to come into it. I think you have to buy tickets if you enter the actual museum here, which is like, could be here. Yeah, that's where you get your tickets. Really nice, look at that. Let's go out a bit further. Pretty impressive building. So the museum is obviously inside. I'm going to see if I can find out how much the tickets are, if anybody is interested in actually visiting this. Let me just have a look here, see if there's some information about that. Okay, so I just spoke to the woman who was working behind the desk here, and the museum closes at 1 and opens again at 4, and the tickets are 10 euros, and it also gets you into the other museum that we looked at around the corner, which is just like, you know, a few minutes walk away. So it's not too bad. She didn't tell me what time it closed. Oh, here it is here, maybe. Is it? No, it's... I'm not sure exactly. Oh, this must be some performance. So maybe this museum might be open till 10. She didn't tell me exactly what time it was going to close. Nice shot of that, yeah. But that's the price if you're interested. It's here. And someone has written a little thing, a little stuck a piece of paper on there saying, "Your voice is my favorite sound." So I'm gonna just come around and see if I can. Really nice landscaped park here as well. You can see down there. Just moving around to get a nice shot of the bridge. And this is a Roman bridge, so it was built, you know, a couple of thousand years ago when the Roman Empire was thriving. And if you can see they're kind of swaying in the wind, there's quite a little more than a gentle breeze here. But I'm using the Rode Wireless ME mic and I've got the dead cat on, so hopefully the audio is coming out a lot better now. I'm down here and I just saw this shag catch a fish. So there must be fish in this lake here. Let's see if it'll get another one. Wow, they go a long way underwater. No, nothing this time. And here's the bridge. Here's another shot of the bridge. Apparently it was built in 27 AD. So almost 2,000 years old. So I actually just consulted my little guidebook again and I got it wrong. It was actually built in 14 AD, and there's another arch that I haven't visited yet, and that was built in 27 BC, so I'll look at that. But yeah, so this bridge was built apparently in 14 AD. So, and apparently I read somewhere, I don't know if this is right, but it was also used to try and block the river, because apparently the river used to be a lot stronger. They've obviously cut the river off now, because you can see here there's, sorry if you guys were wondering why I got cut off mid-sentence. Battery went flat on my camera, so I had to replace it. I'm on the other side now, and there's these little information boards about the bridge in English as well, which is nice. So this is the far side now, and you get a nice view of this lake as well, or kind of not really a lake, they just kind of looks like they've just cut off the rest of the river and then formed this kind of mini lake. So I got one more thing I want to visit today here, and then hopefully if I have time I'm going to visit Italy in miniature. Yeah. And this is like supposed to be a really nice thing to visit. I'm looking forward to it because what it is it's the whole of Italy scaled down. So you see like Rome, Milano, Venice, all these different places in Italy, including Rimini as well. And it's got a train there as well, and it's got miniature trains, and there's some different activities you can do. So I'm going to get there within the next hour, and that will give me about 4 hours left to have a look at it. Closes at 6:30, but apparently you've got to buy your last ticket by 5:30, so I'm hoping 2 hours is going to be enough. And if you people are wondering, I've got 34 minutes on my on the back of the recording here, but I've actually been walking. I've actually walked 3.8 kilometers, and I can't tell what the time is. Let me see. So it's 1:30 now, and I started this round about 12. So no, about 11:30 I think. So this is a good 2 hours now that I've been walking. That's a Roman bridge there that we just looked at, and this street here, Via Ortagagi, which is really close, so it's like a minute away. It's known for having all these murals down it, so we're going to go down and have a look at some of this artwork that's painted on the side of these houses here. I can see one here. The street is Via GB Gavasanayo. And here's some of the artwork. Mario Capelli. Nice boat. So this street here is lined with different paintings, murals. Three cats. There's another one on this building up here. And they've got these cool little, I think that's a person who probably lives here maybe. Or maybe it's the painter who did it, I'm not sure. Two dogs. Seems like this house has got a bit of a nautical theme to it. You got some fish, seahorse, mermaid, and a kind of canoe outside. Here's another one of these little ceramic tiles. And I think that is it. So really short little street. Would only take you a few minutes to walk down here and look at all of these like I did, but definitely worth visiting. And I've just walked down another street that was about 30 seconds away, and I found some more murals. I knew there was more around. There's supposed to be a lot of Fellini murals. I think the street I was on was I think about fishing or something. There's supposed to be a street with like a lot of fishing murals on, or paintings. And then there's another street that's got a lot of the acting, you know, about the movies. And if anybody wants to know where I am, you can just Google Via Monviso, Monviso, Monviso. DIY, Anarchy and Peace, Post-Punk 2017. I love these ceramic tiles, really nice. Wow, I think that's an original Fiat. Oh no, Fiat 500. From that fishing village, which you can see there, all the small huts and houses, and I saw this painting on the side of the river of this train, so I just thought I'd do a quick shot of that along with the bridge down there. And if you, from the bridge, you can see the harbour right, almost starting right there. So, you know, Rimini is not a particularly big city. You can walk it, you know, without too much trouble. I'm going to get the number 8 bus now, and I'm going to head out to Italy in miniature. So that journey says it's about 25 minutes with Google, and you get there by taking bus number 8. Hey folks, hope you guys are doing well. So I've just taken the bus from Central Rimini bus station, and I've come out to Italia in miniature, or Italy in miniature. And bus journey, if you want to know, was exactly half an hour. I took bus number 8 from the Central bus station. It didn't follow Google Maps, and I was a bit worried where I was actually going to end up, but I made it in the end, and I'm just buying my ticket, and let's take a look at the map here. So they've got this nice map here with all the different things you can see here, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take to get round to see everything. I know there's a train here as well you can take. So stick with me on this journey and explore Italy in miniature. And I just got my tickets, and they give you a little bit of printed literature. Tickets are 24 euros for an adult. I didn't check children's prices, but they'll probably have it online. So I'm now inside. So I'm not sure exactly where this is.
Guarda, c'è un sottomarino, manco lo sapevi che... Avanto, fermati, che è successo? Il ponte si sta aprendo, ma c'è volevo nell'acqua, torniamo indietro, forza! Va bene. Però un po' troppo nervoso. Andiamo, vedete capito? No, non è che vedo la morte in faccia ogni giorno.
This is Maria da Lucia, right down the bottom. Down the bottom of Italy. I've been to this place. This is Brindisi. I caught a ferry down to Greece from Brindisi years ago when I was backpacking around Europe. And you've got, looks like a container ship in the ocean. And this is Taranto. You have the Alberto Alberobello.
Il ponte si sta aprendo, mannaggia, potevo cadere l'acqua, ma torniamo indietro, forza! Va bene. Tu però, sei un po' troppo nervoso. Andiamo, vedete capito? No, non è che vedo la forza. Va bene. Tu però, sei un po' troppo nervoso. Andiamo, vedete capito? No, non è che vedo la morte in faccia.
This is Bari. And I love the way they do the trees. Even the trees are, they're miniature trees, but they're real trees. Oh, got a train here. Castel del Monte.
La mamma qua è stata alle Saniere. Queste qua sono le Saniere di Savoia. La mamma qua c'è stata. È dove fanno il sale. Dal mare, dall'acqua del mare.
It's amazing how like the miniatures move as well.
This way.
Yeah.
You wanna go this way? This is other side of the book. Mike, look, lizard.
treno regionale Galuzzo 2313 proveniente da Firenze Santa Maria Novella è in arrivo al binario 4. Attenzione, allontanarsi dalla via Giaia.
Campobasso. Monfronte Castle. So this is the kind of boot of Italy, I think. You got this monorail here, included in the price, I'm guessing. It's so cool how they've got like loads of like working miniatures like trains and, you know, cars. Ancona. And it's a Tuesday today, if anybody's interested. It's not that busy. The bus I came out in was quite packed, and the people that stayed right to the end were obviously mostly coming here.
Treno Frecciarossa 9514. Il treno Intercity 1530 proveniente da Roma Termine e diretto a Milano Centrale è in arrivo al binario 3, la prima classe in coda.
If you're in the model trains, then this place is a pretty cool place to go.
Treno 3 Sargento 85, 10 proveniente da
Ravina.
È in arrivo al binario 1, attenzione a allontanarsi dalla linea gialla, la prima classe in testa al treno.
They've done so well making all these models. Ferrara. Ah, Veneto. Venice?
Vedi Datta? Noi abbiamo fatto un giro là di là.
Che ricordano quello sì. E qui c'è piazza.
This is Venice. This is I remember this. This is St. Mark's Square. I was there in 1997 and the whole square flooded, and we were walking through water that was like up to your waist. There were people swimming in St. Mark's Square. There's Verona. The Miramar Castle, Trisi. Got some pretty cool mountains here. So everything here is a perfect scale model of the actual building or mountain.
Guarda questo che faccia tosse!
Bravo, io non posso scendere perché sono in prima. Comunque, accosti la mano al sensore che Arrivo, un momento! C'era un bel programma alla televisione, dai! Ma questo come si fa? Lei non mangia mai! Ecco subito la ricetta. 4 quanta abbondante e a mezzanotte spuntino con uova e acciughe. Ciao, piacere di averti conosciuto. La prossima volta ti voglio vedere un po' più cicciottello, eh?
Ecco, siamo da
mamma è di qua,
About to take a gondola ride. So this is a gondola ride that's included, and the queue wasn't very long. It was about 10 minutes wait, and I was actually I've been to Venice before a couple of times, and I never did a gondola ride because didn't really have the money back in those days, and apparently it was about 100 euros or something. So now I'm doing my first gondola ride. I think this is British size.
Make me a photo. Like me can do somehow.
Ciao, bruttoni! Vi faccio una foto! Look at me!
At the end of it, you will, yeah.
Look at that big bug. Yeah, those photos sound good. How do you get out?
After you get off, you can get your photo taken for prices $6.90 for one or $11.90 for two, and they print it straight away for you. I'm pretty sure this is St. Mark's Square. That's the Basilica, St. Mark's Basilica there, and I'm sure I remember that tower when I was in Venice last time. Nice paintings, actually. So that was the gondola ride done. Like I said, queue wasn't very long. I'll see if I can take a quick video of that around here. There was only, I would say, about 25, 30, 20, yeah, about 20, 25 people in front of us. And it went pretty quick, actually. That's it down there. Now there's, I think there's even less people queuing. It's like a children's play park here. Place to eat. Toilets are here if you need them. And yeah, queues seem to have gone down a bit actually. So if you wanted to do this ride again, there's no reason why you couldn't actually. What's in here? Is that? Oh, that's just where I've come from. So I'll just show you. Of course it could be different when you're here, but you can see there's like maybe a dozen people queuing for this to do the gondolas. I guess I'm here on a Tuesday, but I guess on a weekend it would be busy. So what do we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 8 people there, so you don't have to wait long for that ride. So I'm going to finish off having a look around the rest of the attractions, rest of Europe. It's called, it's Little Italy, but it's also got, I can see the Eiffel Tower. There's so it's like Little Europe as well. And that's the Atom in Brussels. You've got the Pantheon in Greece here. A few other famous landmarks in Europe. So I'm going to have a look in there in a minute as well. So this is leaving Little Italy and now welcomed into Europe. And I'm wondering how many of these I can actually recognize. Vienna, Strauss, Vienna again, what's this? This is most okay. Tivoli. This is obviously Acropolis.
È in Francia.
Dove dobbiamo andare che c'è il castello?
Bavaria, Fusen Castle, and
Cambia sempre os voos. A потом да,
Eiffel Tower, got wide on that. Spain. Lisbon. Is this Holland? Yeah.
Attenzione prego, ricordiamo ai signori
Copenhagen.
visitatori che il pagamento del parcheggio deve essere effettuato entro le ore 18 presso l'ufficio informazioni. Ricordiamo inoltre che è possibile acquistare a solo 5 euro il biglietto.
And there's like a children's play area here. Looks like they got some cinema stuff as well. Places to get food. I'm guessing there's a toilet here as well.
Do you know where the train station is? Bolzano. Park seems to be getting a bit quieter now. It's getting quite late. What time is it? Oh. It's a super fast train. And that is Gromo. You know, I'm really impressed with this. I think the price of 25 euros is
is not too expensive either, considering the amount of work that went into building all of these miniatures. And it's definitely a half a day you can spend here. I guess that's the Italian Alps. Quite a good panoramic view here. Got some kids dodging cars down there. Let's see where this goes. What do we have here? Rapallo. This is Pisa, obviously. There's the Leaning Tower. And I've actually seen Pisa. I've been to Florence, and from Florence I went to Pisa on a day trip and saw the Leaning Tower. This is Bologna now. This is Florence. Oh, there's a pirate ship. And we have Rome. And that's obviously the Vatican. See if we can. And here is the Colosseum. I've been to Rome as well, twice I think, and I actually walked in to the Colosseum. Didn't actually climb it. You can, well, when I was there, you could pay about, I think, €7 and climb out into the upper stalls, but the people I was with didn't want to spend the money, so I ended up not doing it. But if I went back to Rome, I would definitely do it again. I would definitely climb it. And let's take a look at here. My battery's down to about 10% and my charge is flat. And my second battery is flat as well. I've used it all up. So I might just get through a full day's videoing before I run out of power. And now I'm actually going to go and do this because this is the last bit. There's a little bit over there I haven't seen, but this is everything. So I'm going to do this monorail now, and this will be the end to most of my day's sightseeing till I get back to the hotel. Here, so Naples. And I think this is the main train station in Rome. And what's this building? This is the Caserta Royal Palace. So that is the Royal Palace. And let's have a quick look what this is. The Paestum Greek temples. And it's got a Ukrainian flag there. No, it can't be. Must just be their local flag. Local colors. It just happens to be the same as the Ukraine.
Avevo detto che la vista del ponte è bella. Ma sei sicuro che si porta in genere? Come si dice? Fatta la legge entro varco d'inverno. Oh! Da qui si sta a muovere! Va bene, andiamo. Guarda! C'è un sottomarino.
Il treno monorotaia su cui stiamo viaggiando ha trazione completamente elettrica. È lungo 30 metri e viaggia ad un'altezza media di 6 metri da terra.
The monorail train we are traveling with is electrically powered, is 30 meters long, and it travels at an average height of 6 meters from the ground.
Alla sinistra del treno vediamo Venezia, in scala 1 a 5, San Marco e il Canal Grande, tutto da navigare.
On your left, admire Venice with its San Marco bell tower and Canal Grande fully navigable.
Vicino Venezia c'è Piazza Italia, con la Basilica di Santa Croce a Firenze in scala 1 a 4.
Near Venice, you can see Piazza Italia and the Basilica of Santa Croce in Florence in 1 to 4 scale.
Alla destra del treno scorrono le miniature di Ravenna, Rimini, Ancona, mentre il nostro viaggio continua.
The miniatures of Ravenna, Rimini and Ancona scroll to the right while our tour is going on.
A sinistra c'è la vecchia segheria con le canoe acquatiche.
On the left, there is Vecchia Segheria with the canoes.
Il parco espone oltre 270 miniature in scala da 1,25 a 1,50 e il paesaggio che offre è unico. Per questo, tra poco, effettueremo una breve sosta, anche per foto e selfie.
The park displays more than 270 miniatures and the landscape shown is unique. So we are soon making a short stop to take photos and selfies.
L'Italia in miniatura fu inaugurato nel 1970 e le bellissime miniature furono tutte realizzate a mano da maestri artigiani. La Basilica di San Pietro richiese 6 mesi di lavoro con un'equipe di 6 persone. Per il Colosseo occorsero 4 persone e 4 mesi di lavoro. Il Duomo di Milano richiese oltre 6.000 ore di lavoro.
Italia Miniatura was opened on the 4th of July 1970. All its wonderful miniatures were handmade by the creation of Basilica di San Pietro took a 6-month work of 6 people, while Colosseo was carried out by 4 people in 4 months. The Duomo di Milano required a work of over 6,000 hours.
L'Italia in miniatura è una vera e propria città. 300 km di cavi per l'impianto elettrico e 2500 metri cubi di acqua per i canali e i mari.
Italia Miniatura is a real city. 300 kilometers cables for the electrical system and 2,500 cubic meters of water for tunnels and seas.
Siamo arrivati alla scuola guida interattiva, dove gli autisti dai 6 ai 12 anni possono prendere la patente.
We have now arrived at the interactive driving school, where drivers aged 6 to 12 can get their license.
Qui c'è il Luna Park della scienza, dove le leggi della fisica diventano gioco.
Here there is the Science Fun Fair, where laws of physics come fun.
Ecco la torre panoramica, il percorso avventura e poi il cannon acqua per divertenti sfide all'ultima goccia.
Here is the Panoramic Tower, the Adventure Trail and Cannon Acqua for fun challenge to the last drop.
Il Pappamondo è l'area dedicata ai bellissimi pappagalli.
Pappamondo is the area dedicated to our parrots.
Stiamo per tornare in stazione. Speriamo che il nostro bel paese in miniatura vi abbia affascinato con la sua storia e i suoi panorami.
We are going back to the station. We hope our wonderful miniature country has fascinated you with its story and its landscapes.
Ci auguriamo che il viaggio sia stato di vostro gradimento. Arrivederci a presto.
We hope you enjoyed the tour.
Kids learning how to drive cars, and I just want to say, if you want to do the choo-choo train here, it seems like the last one is 5:45, because it is 5 to 6 now, and the guy was like shutting the doors on that, so he shut the gates so that was like the last ride of the day. So if you come here and you want to do that train, make sure you do it before 5:45, otherwise you might miss out. This park is open till 11 on alternate days, so the train probably runs at night a bit later. And I will say, like I said before, I found this for 25 euros. I think it's pretty good, and I think kids would have a good time as well. There's loads of kids here, and dogs are allowed as well. I've seen people here with their dogs, and it's not boring really. I mean, there's lots of things for the kids to do, so they've tried to make it something that's good for both adults and kids. And so you got all the little rides and attractions and mini trains that the little kids can do to keep them happy. And then you've obviously got the normal miniatures that adults would be more into, I guess, or even like, young kids would probably find this quite fascinating. I'm sure when I was a kid, I would have found this like absolutely amazing. Even as a 10-year-old, I would have been like, wow, this place is just, such a fun day out. So my battery, I managed to charge it up, put another 30% in. Luckily my charger just had a little bit left, and the Ace Pro charged it up pretty quick actually. So I've got just enough to finish my day here, and I'm going to finish it in a minute. But I just want to say, oh, here's something I didn't see. I just want to say, I've had an amazing day out in Rimini. Just did the old town and did this miniature Italy park. It's been absolutely fantastic. And as usual, folks, I know a lot of you who might be watching this could be subscribers, but if you're not, if you haven't subscribed, it would really help the channel if you would like and subscribe, as it helps me make these videos and helps with the YouTube algorithm, which never really seems to push my videos that much. So any comment you can add as well is greatly appreciated. And I've got another 3 days here in Rimini, so I'm going to be uploading, going to be doing different things for each of the days. Tomorrow I'm going to pop down to the beach. I'm actually going to pop down to the beach tonight and check out, there was a beach bar down there, so I might pop down and have a couple of drinks. And it's beautiful weather here, not too hot, nowhere near as hot as it was in Spain a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to be doing some beach stuff tomorrow, and there's a market on tomorrow as well. It's supposed to be a clothes market, which is like really, really good. So I'm going to go and have a look at the clothes market and see if I can pick up some bargains. And I haven't got anything planned for the day after that, but I'm sure I'll find something to do. There's still a few things in the old town that I never got a chance to look at. So I want to go back to that and visit a few more things. And I'm going to leave it here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed my day out. Hey folks, hope you guys are doing well as usual. So this is day 2 in Rimini. There is a market on here today, apparently a clothes market where they sell a lot of Italian clothing. It's supposed to be quite good. It's only on a Wednesday and I think a Saturday as well. So I just left my hotel and jumped on the bus, which was super packed. Only managed to just squeeze in, and 25 minutes later I'm back in the center of Rimini, and the market is up here. It's the same market, it's the same square I was in yesterday, the Piazza Cavour, and I think it's up here on the right hand side. So hopefully in another few minutes I will be there. So I just checked the weather for today, and it's weather says it's 27 degrees with a could be some thunderstorms in the afternoon, but if you have a look at that sky up here, I can't see there being many thunderstorms today. There's a nice little park here from the bus station. It's like literally a 10 minutes walk to get to this market, which I can see up here now. And it's definitely a lot busier today than it was yesterday. Loads of motorbikes. I absolutely love the feel of this city. So vibrant. So many really nice shops to go to. And I've just come across this, what I think it's a library. Looks like they're going to have some talks here soon because the chairs are all set up. Nice little shopping street here. This looks like a super saver shop. In Italian anyway. Some nice fashion here. One of the things I love about Italy is there's always so many like cafes. You know, you can't walk for 20-30 meters without finding another cafe to sit down and chill out in. So this is the square I was in yesterday. Not sure exactly where this market is. It might be the one under those arches. But it's definitely a lot busier today than it was yesterday. Or maybe I just came a bit too late and everything was starting to close. So but it's a lovely day today. Yesterday was a bit overcast, so I did a video yesterday on a day out. Oh yeah, this is it. This is looking a bit more market-like here. It looks like flowers, unless it's up further, the closed market. But yeah, I did a video yesterday and I went to Italy in miniature, and it was a bit overcast and wasn't as hot, so it was a good day to actually go out. And if anybody was wondering, I'll post a photo in the community page on the prices. It was 19 euros for children and parking was 4 euros for the day. I think there was plenty of definitely plenty of parking. Of Piazza Cavour, and I think this market is down Via Sigismondo. That's the sign for it there. Found this market. It wasn't at Piazza Cavour, it's at Piazza Tre Martiri. And if you remember yesterday, I did a video of Julius Caesar, the statue here, and now you can see it's way busier today. And so apparently, according to some online reviews, this sells a lot of Italian fashion, all sorts of things. Apparently you can get things like things for the house, shoes, all sorts of stuff. So we're going to have a look around here and see what it's like. And prices look pretty good. It's like, I can see here 6 euros for a woman's top. I don't think that's expensive, so quite good. So let's take a look and see what's here. A little bit hard to get into some of these places, they're so busy. And I think this is quite nice. A lot of women's fashion here. You've got scarves, handbags, some hats. Oh.
Oh, there is the scarlet one. Yes, let me see that.
I think a lot of this stuff is obviously made overseas. But these dresses are quite nice. You got scarves here for £1. More t-shirts. Military pants and jackets. €7. It's not a bad price. This stuff might even be genuine military stuff. Got some winter jackets here. Quite good. I wonder what size that is. Oh, 3XL. Way too big for me. Got some toys here. Phone cases. So this is the center of the piazza right here. This is where we were yesterday again. And there's lots of other shops. It was probably about, from the central train bus station where I got off, it was probably about between 10 or 15 minutes depending on how fast you walk. And you got that lovely clock tower up there. And this market is open from till 1 o'clock. I think it starts at 10 till 1. It's 11:20 now, and so I've got another hour and a half, 40 minutes. Gonna have a look down here, see what they're selling. Sunglasses, belts. A lot of these markets, if you go to them in Spain, they just sell a lot of cheap, knocked off stuff they just imported from like Asia. But this market is supposed to be a bit different, selling more Italian clothing and stuff.
Ma lì non si può, questo
Io ti tengo qua dentro di me, io ti tengo qua
And I gotta say, prices are pretty good for some of the clothing here. I mean, 10 euros for, you know, a dress. I think that's pretty good. It's around the back. For scarves. This This stand seems to be really popular. Looks like sportswear. And this was this church yesterday that was closed. So I'm gonna hop in here. Let me give you a shot of this. This closed at what time did it close yesterday? Was it 12 or 1? I think I was here at 12 and it closed. So let's go in. I bet it says no photography. Oh no, photography's okay, just no smoking. And that was the church. Let's check out the rest of this market here. This is actually quite a big market. It's way bigger than Spitalfields in London.
No, non mi hai capito.
Stai vicino a mamma però, eh? Vieni. No, di là, non è da tornare indietro. Quanto
And loads of locals here. Bikinis over there, €6. So it looks like most of the stalls here specialize in certain certain type of clothing. Let's take a look at some of the stuff here. Shoes here, €29. Wow. This market just seems to go forever. It's absolutely massive. Oh wow, look at that. That's that market goes all the way down there. This is absolutely huge, this place. And then you've got down here as well. You even got winter jackets here, €20.
Quando anche viene un ragazzo nuovo, io gli dico guarda
I'm gonna take a break for a minute and have a drink of water for €5. And they've got everything from Yves Saint Laurent, Tom Ford, Armani, Hugo Boss, Jean Paul Gaultier. Not sure if it's quite large as well. So okay. I'm not sure if this stuff is real, probably isn't real perfume for €5, but it seems like a lot of people were buying it. Friendly Italians. Oh, nice shirts here. €100% cotton for €11. So I found another shop and these perfumes are jewelry. We got like swimming stuff for less than €1. Nice tops here. They sell everything here. You've even got binoculars, hair dryers, sunglasses. €10 for a pair. More clothes for €1. You got swimsuits for €8, 2 for 15. What are they selling here? This is handbags.
Se lo vogliamo a sinistra, che c'è una ciao! Buongiorno, ciao Antonio!
Some handbags here.
Mamma, guarda. Vieni, Vittorio.
Beautiful old vintage bike. If you've never ridden one of those vintage bikes, they're really nice to ride. I used to own one before, and it was like, honestly, it's like riding a Harley Davidson. You just cruised on it everywhere. Oh, fridge magnets for €1. And some hats here. Shoes.
Carmen,
No, no, a noi no. No, è uguale. C'è qualcosa? Ah no, l'abbiamo misurato.
Oh, Terence Hill and Bud Spencer. Don't know if anybody can actually remember these guys, but they were pretty cool.
Sì, no, ti faccio mettere.
He used to do the coolest movies. Shoes for €10, pretty good price. Got some makeup here, €3.
Quello delle tovaglie.
Sì, il Jojo.
Bravo.
amico, io vedo roba di marca.
Wow, this place it really is massive. Some nice violin work there. So this is final bit of the market down here. This is the last bit I haven't done. There was another bit that I didn't do because it was in a big square and the market was closing at 1. It's 1:45 now, so I've only got like about 15 minutes left before it closes. I can see people are starting to pull down their mannequins as well. So I've got to go. The last bit I'm going to is that. Let's see, is the arch right down the end here.
Hey, cool!
And I've come right to the end of this now, and this is the arch up here. I think it's St. Augustine. I have to check on that. And so I have spent good 2.5, what is it, 1 o'clock now. I got here at about 1:45, so I spent almost 2.5 hours here and bought a couple of things as well. Some cool t-shirts. And so this is it. I mean, if you want to come to this market on a Wednesday, I think it's also on a Saturday, it's you want to leave probably about at least 3 hours to get around the whole thing, and that's if you're going quite quick. If you're, you know, doing a lot of shopping, then you might want to get here earlier. Finally finished this market, and I just bought one of these t-shirts here. Couldn't resist, 15 euros. And I got the, I'll show you just quickly which one I bought. I bought the one up there with the penguin wearing the going traveling. So I got that. And I liked more of these designs actually, but I kind of run out of money, so I couldn't afford to get another one at the moment, and they're closing up here anyway, so I was lucky to come right to the end of this market because wasn't much time left. And this is this arch here. I think it's St. Augustine. It's St. Augustine or something like that. I'll have to check. So that's my day's shopping. I'm now off to the beach. Yesterday I was so busy with the trip to Italy in miniature, I didn't get a chance to get there. I got back really late, got back at after 8 o'clock. By the time I had a shower and everything, I went for dinner, it was 9 o'clock, and then got back to the hotel about 11. So I'm going to check out what the water is like here, so I'll be doing some more videos. So I'll catch up with you in a minute. Back up the beach from the market, and I just stopped into my hotel to get some beach gear, and I'm staying in the Rimini Plaza Hotel, 4-star hotel. Hotel does have parking here, and when I checked in they asked me if I had a car, so I don't think there's any charge for that. It's got the usual amenities. I haven't seen the gym actually, so I have to ask where that is. And I'm not sure what the swimming pool is unless it's on the top floor, so maybe I'll have to have a look up there. And quite a nice little hotel. I will be doing a I don't really do reviews on hotels, but I will post a few videos, a video with some photos, just so everybody can see. I will say one thing about this hotel is that the breakfasts were really, really good. I booked, breakfast was included in the price, so it was just there was no dinner, it was just breakfast. But I will say the breakfasts were really, really nice. A lot of like fruit and a lot of vegetables. Completely kind of different, I would say, to some of the Spanish hotels that I've stayed in, because they didn't have much hot food there. They only had eggs, scrambled eggs, tiny little like cut up sausages and some streaky bacon, whereas the Spanish hotels always do a lot more kind of like hot food. But it was really, really nice, and I honestly couldn't complain about that. So this is beach number 75. When I checked into the hotel, the guy was telling me he gave us a discount card for the chairs that you will see soon. 10% discount on that. I think it's 20 euros for two. You have to rent a pair of them, and so you can, even if you're one person, I think you've got to rent two. It's just gone 6 o'clock. I was going to do some, I came down earlier, I was going to do some videoing, and then I forgot the part of the microphone, part of the adapter for the microphone, so I couldn't make any videos. So it's a bit late in the evening. But I did swim all day, and I did chill out and relax at the beach. And you can see all the deck chairs here laid out. And it's not busy here today. This is my kind of second day here, and there's not that many people using them, and there's not that many people on the beach either, which is kind of nice, I guess. And there was a ferry. Oh, we might just catch this actually. There's a ferry that's going up the coast. I'll just get past these people. And a ferry pulled in about half an hour ago. Not sure if it's this one, because they're doing tours up and down the coast. Normal prices are 15, but they had a discount for 10 euros. So let's see if I can. So that boat out there, I'm not sure if that's a ferry as well. It might be, because it looks like it might be turning in. Oh, I got bitten by a mosquito. So this is, and apparently this beach is like 15 kilometers long, which is really, really long. And it's a very wide beach as well. It's got to be at least 100, 120 meters, maybe even 150. It's got some decent length to it. And this boat is coming in. See if it stops there. That walkway out into the ocean is one of the piers. So if you're doing a tour, you just walk out and the boat stops there, and then you get on. And there's a night tour. It leaves from, this is 72. They all have numbers all up and down the beach. So let me see if I can, I'll show you number 75 before, I'll show you number 75 later. So this looks like a cruise boat that's coming in as well, or tour boat. my cruise boat. And it might be dropping off people, or it might be it's not picking up anybody, so maybe it's just dropping some people off, or maybe it's stopping for them for a few hours. Have to wait and see. So anyway, this is the beach, and as you can see, it's not that packed at all, and the chairs that you sit in that you can rent are quite far from the beach, whereas in Spain, when you go there, they're kind of like right on the beach. And you've got these little boats you can rent as well. I think they were 15 euros for an hour. Okay, this boat is like pulled in now. Not sure exactly what it's doing. So something strange happened today. I come down, let me show you number 15, number 75 here. So we walked straight down from my hotel, and let me zoom in on this. So I think the camera will pick it up. Moving a little closer, you can see the 75 there with a couple of mermaids. So what happened down to this beach at about 2:30, and I was initially sitting about 50-60 meters down there, and this Italian guy came up to me and was telling me, I just put a towel down because I didn't want to spend 20 euros for one of those little beds there, because I thought it was a waste of money. I'm only here for a few hours. And then he moved me on because he goes, oh, this is a private beach. But I'm staying in that hotel right there. You can see it. It's almost directly in front of you now. And so I told him I'm staying in like a hotel, and they told me to come down to number 75. So so he was like, no, this is like 76. So I was like, okay. So I moved down, and then I moved down further to where that yellow boat is right there in front of you. So I'll move down again just to show you where I moved to. So I walked down here along this beach, and then I moved to about 30 meters in front of me now to that boat where that woman's sitting on that boat. And then another guy came up to me, said, oh, you can't put your towel down here. I had my towel just a few meters, and he was like, no, you can't put your towel down here. I said, well, I just got moved down by this other guy, and he told me to like move down to 75, and he goes, oh no, this is number 74. So then I had to move back. So I walked back, and then I stuck my towel down basically right there in front of those little boats that you can see, and then nobody moved me along. So the thing that kind of got me, and if there's anybody watching this video who knows a lot more about Italian beaches than me, please put a comment in to enlighten me, because I was a bit perplexed about the whole thing. And so the whole thing is like, these are all apparently private beaches that are owned by the hotels or something. This is like what he kind of told me, like this is a private beach owned by the hotel. So you can't just, you can go and sit there, I think, but then you have to pay, the 20 euros to rent one of those sunbeds, which is really strange. So you can't just go to this place like you do in Spain, and then put your towel down and then just like relax by the sea. And you can see there is like, even though it's kind of like early evening here, you can see there's only one person who's like relaxing on a towel. And now there's a couple of other people, because I think what's happened is the guys have gone home because it's too late to rent any of the sunbeds, and so people are now putting their towels down now. But it's really strange, and so I kept moving, so it took me like half an hour just to find a place to actually sit down for a couple of hours and then go for a swim. So, but I think what it is when I sat here at number 75 and my hotel is right there, nobody came up, like there was nobody came up and asked me like what hotel I was in, or you know, asked me to move. So I'm not sure if, like, you know, I think there must be some parts that are like just public beaches where anybody can go, and you know, and there are some parts that are private beaches. This is what my understanding of how these beaches work. I haven't been to Italy for like honestly at least 20 years, so for me it was like a bit of a shock to you know, compared to my normal Spanish holidays that I do. But anyway, I managed to sit down and I got that all sorted after, you know, after like half an hour of moving up and down the beach. And I tell you, I went for 2 swims, and the water was like, you know, really, really warm. It's Adriatic Sea. You know, I just walked straight in, wasn't cold at all. Beach was really, really nice. You can have a look here and you can see like white sand beach right up, basically like white sand beach right up all the way, you know, to the road, and all the way down there the beach goes, you know, almost as far as you can see to the horizon till it hits those mountains. So I have no problems with the beach. Water was like really, really warm. There's a few, let me see if I can pick this up. There's a few shells on the beach that you walk over. I think you might be able to see them when the tide goes out. Yeah, you can see them now. So when you walk out into the water for like the first 4 or 5 meters, there's some shells, and then you walk over them and then you're kind of back on sand again. So there was no problems with that, and the atmosphere is really, really chilled out. Take you for a little walk down the beach here. There's I just saw some people collecting like rubbish, and this guy's collecting some chairs in, so must take some of the chairs away at night. And I saw some guys with some fishing nets like walking around. They must be paid to clean the certain part of the beach. And the beach is really clean actually. So obviously they go through and pick up any rubbish. And most of the people here, or all of the people in fact that I saw, nobody was dropping any rubbish or throwing any cigarette butts or cans, which was really nice, because you know, there's nothing worse than going to a beach and it's full of rubbish, and you know, you're walking over people's McDonald's packets and stuff. It's horrible. And there's a little beach bar down here. I came down here the other night. It was midnight. Yeah, I came down and there were still people sitting in this beach bar, and they were playing this table football. So they were, I'll show you the table's still up, but the guys have stopped, and they were hitting the ball with their heads onto a table, and then the other guy would hit it back onto his head with a table as well. I've never seen that before, but they were pretty skilled at it. There's a night, don't know if I mentioned it, but they're doing night cruises from that pier right there. So this is the bar right here. That's the bar, and so you can get some drinks. They have like music playing. There's a lot more people before. It's kind of like gotten a little bit quieter now. And that's open. Got the sun facing into the camera here. So that's the bar there, people having a drink. You got more of these inflatable cars to rent. Little boats. Yeah, so it looks like the price of these is 15 euros for an hour. And there's another little bar there as well, so you can get drinks. Looks like there's bars kind of all the way along. This evening I'm gonna head down to the marina, which is, if the camera will pick it up, there's a Ferris wheel down there. So I'm gonna go there tonight, check out what it's like in the evening, see what's happening. So this is Rimini Beach. I'm quite impressed with it. I wouldn't necessarily come to Rimini for a summer holiday in the middle of summer. This is more of an excursion for me, just like a short break. This is what I planned. I'm only here for like 5 days. For me, I would still prefer kind of a, Spanish holiday or Spanish beach. I just think things are a little bit easier there, or a bit more what I'm really kind of into. And I find it like a little bit too formal here, with all the chairs and everything you have to rent. But I guess the Italians really like them in that, because they seem to be all up and down the beach. So it must be quite popular, people just chilling out on deck, sun lounges and deck chairs. So I'm gonna head back to my hotel now. I'm gonna have a shower. I just finished my half day at the beach. And I'm gonna go out for dinner, and then I'm gonna go down to the marina. But I will say, I was quite surprised at how nice this beach actually was, because it's, like I said, it's been a long time since I was in Italy, and I can't really remember going to that many beaches. I kind of passed through it and then went to the Greek islands instead. So this is like, for me, this is like a bit of a surprise. But I guess, if a lot of people go to Italy for their summer holidays, you won't find it surprising at all. And I'm just gonna leave you with this view of the ocean here. And then I'm gonna, next time you see me in a couple of hours, I will have had dinner and gone out, and it'll be a bit of a nighttime exploration. There's a nice ocean. And that boat is still there, so I think what it is there's a cruise at like 9 o'clock departing from that pier. So I think that boat is just waiting till 9 o'clock, because there's only 2 hours to go, and then all the people will load on. And that cruise is 3 hours, and it goes to there's some flyers there, you can pick it up. It goes to like Pedro or somewhere. So I'm not sure exactly where that is, because I haven't had a chance to find out. So I'm just gonna, I'll take you for a quick walk. This is number 75. And it's quite nice how they put these these kind of walkways in, concrete walkways. You can see there's just literally hundreds of thousands of these. Sun's going to go down in about, say, half an hour, 45 minutes. And all along here is all hotels. You can see on the roofs, on the tops of these buildings, you got the Best Western. They're all, you know, 3 and 4 star hotels. And you can see here's a 75 right here. So this is beach number 75. And there's bars and restaurants, play areas on the beach. There's a play area for kids here. Sand castle. It's quite nice. They put like here's a volleyball, places to play volleyball here, and there's a table tennis table as well. There's a place to kind of like lounge around. So you can see this is beach number 75 right here. So I'm going to leave it here now. Toilets, obviously you need those. So I'm going to leave it here now, and I'll see you guys again when it comes to the evening. So it's 10:30 at night. I am walking from my hotel heading into the city centre. And I'm actually just trying to find the bus stop to San Marino. And it's a beautiful evening here. So I'm just going for a late night stroll. You can see the beach there, all the beach chairs. And there's so much happening along this waterfront. There's just endless bars, restaurants, and loads of people on bikes, push bikes and scooters and motorbikes riding along. Rimini really does have some great nightlife. Super busy, so many people out in the evening. Weather is just fantastic. And this is one road over from the main road where all the cars are. So this is pedestrianised, just for cycles as well, I think. Got some fountains here at night.
Bisogna vedere se ce ne sono altri.
And I'm guessing this boardwalk here goes all the way through to the city centre. The Ferris wheel is about just a bit over a mile from where I am. And I've made it down to Beach 45. There's some volleyball courts here. All these little beaches have things to do in them. Table tennis tables or playgrounds. They all have like toilets and I think showers as well. There's like stuff for the children to do here during the day, and places to get changed and everything. Here's a looks like a night volleyball court coming up. Let's have to see if we can take a look at it. So it looks like they're playing some volleyball. These guys look pretty good. Here's a restaurant bar, Rose and Crown.
No, tanto non si accorgerà neanche, però lì.
Rimini is just absolutely full of bars and restaurants. Hotels, bars and restaurants. So if I'm correct, I'm hoping there's going to be a place to buy tickets to San Marino here. This is now the kind of main road where the cars go from the north to central.
Yeah, it's nervous, but on the surface you calm and ready to drop bombs. Let it keep on, forget anybody broke down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking out, everybody's joking now. You gotta capture this moment and not to pass it. What's happening? The moment you're rolling and out of the door. Nobody watch out, the moment you can't go. It's like a beauty now. Just gonna stand there and watch me down. She's the jingle at the funeral. Is anybody's disapproval? I should have worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday getting more great. Fish parties on each week. We were burned sick. Hear them say it. My church a personal absolute. She tells her worship in the background. The only one now the same too is when I'm alone with you. I was burned sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Amen. What you fly by is the pendulum swing. What you count down to the end of the day. The clock is like a whistle. Real capital. Watch the time go right out a window. Time go on, didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. All I want to be is a between me and me. All the time when I try so hard and get so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I have to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter. I want to try. Keep that in mind. Design is right to remind myself why I try so hard. Despite the way I'm mocking me, acting like I was part of the property. Remembering all the time you fought with me. I'm surprised you got so things I haven't seen never before. You didn't even recognize me anymore. Not the way you play that, but it all comes back to me in the end. I got everything inside, even though I tried. It all fell apart. What it meant to me, eventually you'll be a memory. You're a time when I tried so hard and get so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I have to fall to lose it all.
So that bar was called Bounty. Playing live music. And what's the street it's on? It's on La Strada, Via La Strada, if anybody's interested. I'm not sure what time it closes, but they must have a website if you want to check it out. And it's midnight and this shop is still open. Ladies' shoe shop. So there's always seems to be some late night shopping here. In fact, this shop is closed. Restaurants and that are open. Obviously bars. But definitely some more shops up here are open.
A druhá vec. Nie mogę go.
Okay, so I'm just heading home now. Should be back at my hotel in about 5-6 minutes. It is about 12:30 and this place is still buzzing. It's fair to say that Rimini has like quite a good nightlife. Loads of bars still open, and the other thing I noticed was there was loads of live bands, which you don't get that much of now. Not a lot of pubs or restaurants want to pay for a live band anymore, but seems that live music is still alive and kicking in Rimini. About 1 o'clock in the morning, and I thought I'd give you this last look at the beach down here. And if you've stuck with me for the whole day of sightseeing, it's much appreciated. If you're not a member of my channel and you haven't subscribed, it would be really great if you would subscribe. And I'll be posting another video tomorrow. I'm hopefully going to San Marino. Hey folks, hope you guys are doing well as usual. So this is day 3 of my trip to Rimini, and I'm trying to get to San Marino. So I've walked down to beach number 57, and then I walked one street over to the main road where all the cars go up and down, and I'm waiting at the bus stop now for the bus. It hasn't arrived. It's supposed to be here at 10:15. It's slightly past that now. I was kind of expecting it to be late, and hopefully it will turn up in the next 5 minutes. It's supposed to be €6 to San Marino each way, so €12 to get there and back, and apparently it takes about an hour, but I'll update everybody on that later. And I'm just waiting and we'll see what happens. There was a nice market outside my hotel this morning. Doing this trip to San Marino, I didn't really get to look at it. I'm pretty sure it's the same market that I went to on Wednesday. It's just like moved along the beach. So yeah, that's quite interesting. Anyway, I'll keep you all updated. We'll see how long I have to wait here. If I can't do it, then I guess I'll just have to I'll go check out that market, and then I'll go to the beach in the afternoon. So my plan would be to, hopefully if it works, I'll go to San Marino and then go to the beach in the afternoon. So we'll see if that works. So it turned out that I waited 25 minutes and there was no bus. And the reason why there was no bus is there was a market going on that main road. And so because of the market, the buses didn't stop. So on a Thursday, if you want to go to San Marino on a Thursday, instead of waiting at beach number 57, you have to actually go to the main bus station to catch the bus, because the buses don't start running till after 4 p.m. on a Thursday because of that street market that's running up and down the main street, running up and down the street there. So that's a important tip. So I'm about 5 minutes away from the actual bus station now, and I missed the 10:15 bus, so now I'm getting the 11:15 bus at the station. So still on the way to San Marino. I'll just have less time there, so instead of spending 3 or 4 hours there, I'll only get to spend 2 or 3 hours. Well, at least I get to see it. So I'll let you know how it goes. For that short train journey, so I finally made it to San Marino. I got the 11:15 bus. I made it with about 30 seconds before the doors closed. I just took that small train, a little choo-choo train up the hill. It was only about 10 minutes maximum and cost 3 euros up, 3 euros down, so pretty good price. So this is Sam, wide angle shot there, yeah. And I've been here about 10 minutes. Seems like there's a lot to see here. I'm probably going to spend about, I would say, a maximum of 3 hours here. The bus ride was, according to Google, was 43 minutes. So that's not too bad actually. Gracias. Let's check out these views, because San Marino is known for its views. I left my baseball cap on the bus when I was getting off. It was kind of a bit dark and I had my sunglasses on. I think it might have dropped on the floor and I was in a rush to get off because I was right at the back. The bus was absolutely packed, by the way. I got the last kind of seat and I squished in right at the back, and so if you're going to go to this place, it might actually pay to book the tickets beforehand, and they're only €6, so it's pretty cheap. It's actually cheaper to go here than it is to go into central London. Ridiculous, isn't it? The statue is dedicated to the children of Balsan, who died in 2004. This reminds me a bit of Luxembourg, kind of like built on a mountain with surrounded by walls. And absolutely fabulous views here, so high up. Little information board. You got the cable car, which is there, theatre, and a few other things. San Marino is duty-free shopping, if you weren't aware, and apparently I was reading there's loads and loads of guns and knives here. So they sell all this stuff. Apparently you can't take it out of the country. Quite interesting. I'm walking up now, so see how long it takes to get to the top. It's not honestly that steep here. Museo de Vampiri. Oh. That's pretty cool. Got a werewolf here.
Però mia mamma non aveva capito. Va bene, ok. E allora
Następnym razem jedziemy do parku, to będzie miał
There's some government buildings here. Got a few police standing outside this building. Absolutely beautiful day today. I reckon it must be about at least 29 degrees. I haven't checked the weather forecast today, but it's pretty hot. So I think this is the Basilica de Santo. This whole place is like being in Game of Thrones. Find out what is up here. I'm still heading up, so we must be going to reach the top soon. If you don't like walking up hills, that's probably not a good place to visit, because there's no other way to get to these places apart from up steps. Nice fountain here. This whole place is like a, it's basically built like a fortress. Look at all these stone walls. And I've been drinking like bucket loads of water today. I don't know why, because I did a lot of walking yesterday and I hardly drank anything. But today I've gone through like at least 2 liters of water. Okay, some nice views here. Bit hard for the camera to see.
Erstmal gewürzen, salzen, salzen.
E Maria dorme, mo, aspettiamo un attimo.
And it looks like there's still more stuff to see going up. It's got really nice picturesque streets, and duty free is actually quite good here. Normally when you buy duty free, I always find you never really get that much of a discount, but I saw them selling like really nice scarves here, like about 15 quid. And I'm thinking, you know, in the UK, probably spending at least, you know, 50-60 pounds on the same thing. Let's have a look what's here. Oh, a little stone table. Wow, you can really see how high this place is. I mean, you can imagine this place in medieval times. It would have been impenetrable. Like, look at those sheer, you know, cliff faces there. You just wouldn't be even able to climb up those. I think it must have been a pretty easy city to defend, you know, because look how steep that is. There's no way you'd need climbing gear to get up there, and in the Middle Ages it would have just been near impossible. It's probably one reason why it's so, you know, well intact compared to a lot of other places in Europe, because it doesn't seem to have been, you know, reconstructed that much.
Merci, Tam. Das ist ein Motorrad.
It's looking super busy up here. A couple of restaurants there. A lot of people eating. Prices are pretty good for pizza. 6 to 9 euros. It's a pretty standard price in Italy that I found for pizza. In Rimini I'm paying like 9 euros to about 11, depending on what pizza you by. A lot of leatherware here, jackets, handbags.
No.
Giulia, vieni.
Giulia, no! C'è una
Stavamo là, l'abbiamo detto, no, torniamo indietro.
No, io
And I used to make all my travel videos on my phone, and since I got the Insta360 Ace Pro, it's just made my life so much easier, so much more convenient to carry, hold. It's not as heavy. You can replace the memory if you need to. Sorry, I'm panting a bit here. Whereas my phone had 256 memory, was always running out on holiday. I'll be deleting videos. But this is great. You can just, I bought these memory cards, 17 pounds, really good high speed, working perfectly. And it's so much easier to make videos on this. I think that must be the Adriatic Sea in again.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.
And there's not much stopping you from falling over here.
Jungs, weg da! Ja!
So there's this bit of the, not sure if this is a castle or what it actually is. I'm gonna see if I can go and have a look in there as well. I think you have to pay for this, and I don't have time to do it because I want to get the bus back at 3 o'clock, so I'm gonna head back down now. I'm not sure what the price is here, but it's got some information here. Looks like it was built in 1253. So if you got more time than me and you want to visit, it looks like it was really worthwhile visiting. Oh, you can smell the leather. This is real leather, all of it. It's got that leather smell. Can't see any prices on this stuff at all, but handbags look beautiful, don't they? Really nice leather jackets. Oh, here's one. Oh, $2.99 for that sheepskin jacket. That's pretty cheap, I think. Buongiorno. That handbag's $1.98. Euros, so €4.50 each. One's a energy smoothie and the other one's kind of like I think a mango thing, but pretty good value. And look at the size of these things, they're quite big. So I'm going to drink this and then start hitting. And this is where I stopped here, just in this little cafe. So I've just come down from the top and I'm heading back down. It's about 20 past 2, bus is at 3:15, and I looked at, according to Google Maps, it's about a 15-minute walk right to the bottom. This place is really fantastic, a lot of good shopping. I just bought a leather wallet off one of those shops, 20 euros, which was quite nice. Let's check out these watches, see how much they are. There's a lot of kind of designer wear here. They got quite a lot of cool shops here. I just saw a nice pottery shop actually. And there's loads of dogs here. And actually on the bus, I could hear somebody had brought a dog on the bus. And there's actually 2 dogs staying in my hotel. In the middle of the night when you come back, you can hear them barking. I didn't realize dogs are even allowed in hotels, but I guess it is here. What have we got here? Planet of the Apes. You see a lot of Bud Spencer and Terence Hill t-shirts. I used to watch them years ago and I didn't actually realize they were Italian. Here's the bit, that's where you get the train. So I'm going to have a quick look down here. I think this is the bit that maybe I didn't look at before. Doesn't seem to be much down here, so I think most of it is all up. That's pretty cool. A watch handbag. Check out these handbags. There's one shaped like a guitar. You've got a old telephone. There's a motorcycle helmet, and you've got two ones with clocks, vintage clocks in them. Doesn't say the price, but they look pretty cool. Doesn't look too expensive here either. Gun shop.
Vieni di qua, eh? Dove vai?
Wow!
Dove vai? Ginevra, dove vai? Dai, se no te lo tolgo, eh?
Aici 2,50. Unde? Niciodată.
So I'm heading back to the bus station now, and I think you can get there just by walking around these streets, hopefully.
Sì, siamo venuti da qua, questo lo ricordo, dai.
Quando tutti mangiamo via che vogliono comprare le sigarette, un pacco di sigarette con la carne.
Mattia, no, andiamo a prendere un caffè.
Non so che la non della tortura. Andiamo a vedere quello.
And this is the last video I think I'm going to do in San Marino. I got about 25 minutes to make it to the bus, and I've had a fantastic day here, really worth seeing. And for the €6 I spent getting the bus from Rimini to San Marino, it's been absolutely fabulous. Hope you've enjoyed this walk around with me, and next time you see me it will be in